What's up, you guys? It's KeAmber Vaughn, aka CoachKe, coming back to you with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and also tap the bell so that you are notified of every new video that I post. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, it's time to do the paycheck to paycheck budget for week 3 of our February budget. But before we do that, we always have to do our checks and balances for the previous week to make sure that all of our numbers coincide from week to week. It's very important that you close out your previous paycheck's budget before you move on, because if any numbers are off in the previous budget, it's going to be off from there on until you close the budget out. Now, quick announcement, because I'm super excited. If you guys did not see my post in the community tab, I have a budget workbook that is going to be coming out very soon. What I'm going to do is actually use the workbook for the whole March budget, more than likely, just so you guys can see me use it in real time. I'm going to put a little preview right here on the screen real quick so y'all can see everything that's in there. But yeah, I'm really excited. That's going to be coming very, very soon. So if you like the way I budget and you want to implement, you don't have to worry about buying an actual bounded planner, because I know some of you guys have a bound planner that you like already. So this is something that you will be able to print like that. You can choose whatever pages you want to print. If you only want to print a couple, you can. If you want to print the whole thing, you can. Yeah, so I just wanted to go ahead and tell y'all about that. So I'm actually not going to zoom you in for these budgets because look, I'm gonna always forget that you're there. Okay, so first things first, the rent was not $1665.80. I actually forgot that I got a discount for the last 2 months, so my rent was actually only $1504.59. So I'm gonna subtract that, and this means that we were under budget by 161. Is that 21? Yeah, 161.21. I probably should continue using my Parkus, but I'm not. All right, MailChimp was the same. So that means that our total here was, let's see, 1504.59 plus 59 plus 15. So our total was $1,519.59. So we're good there. All right, so next is our budgeted expenses. We spent $346.02. And if you missed the week 2 budget check-in, I will link that up in the eye in the sky for you. So this actually included the $115 for hair. So what we actually spent for the budgeted part was $231.02. So I'm going to use my red pen because we were $31.02 over budget. For hair, we were under budget. I budgeted $200. I spent $115. So $85 is what I was under budget there. That was correct. So what I'm going to do is 200 plus this amount, plus another 200 minus the 85 that we were under budget, plus the 64.91. That means that our total was $410.93. And all of this was the same. So the total was the same for here as well. So let's see what we were under or over. So we were under budget 161.21. Then we got to subtract the 3102. We're going to add the 85. So total we were under budget by 215.19. So now let's go down here. Okay, so fixed expenses, we had $1,519.59. For variable, we had $410.93. And then for savings, $1,545.25. So let's see what our ending balance was. So let's take the 78.36.83 minus 15.19.59, 15.45.25. So our ending balance was $4,361.06, which is correct. I actually looked at my bank account balance right before my nursing check hit at midnight. So just to check and balance that, we're going to take the 41.45.87. We're going to add the 215.19, and that gets us the 4,361.06. All right. So now let's go ahead and get into week 3. Make sure I'm still in frame, and I am. Okay, so these expenses are going to go from February 15th to February 21st. Our income for the week is, y'all, I can't even read my own handwriting. Okay, it's $2,201.82. Yes, that's correct. Okay, so we're gonna, like always, start off with our fixed expenses. And this, I did finally get the Sharpie that doesn't bleed through the page. At least it ain't supposed to. We got the fixed expenses. Yes. I hate when pens skip when I do that. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the red pen. So the first fixed expense that we have is on the 15th. We have our cell phone bill, the Sprint, and that was due on the, actually, it's really no due date for me to pay it, but I typically pay it on the 15th. I'm gonna pay it actually today after I'm done recording, and that is $51.75. Next, we have a website renewal. And that should have came out yesterday, but I'm not sure if it did or not, because I did recently, well, not recently, but a couple of months ago, I did have to change my debit card information, and I don't know if I changed it on this particular site or not. Car insurance is due on the 19th, and that is $120.36 that I budgeted, but I know it's actually $120.33. I just got the email a couple of days ago. And then the last thing we have is HostGator, and that is due on the 21st, and that is for $11.95. All right, so let's go ahead and tally this up. Oh, y'all was gonna let me forget. Look at me trying to remember stuff. So unbudgeted, we're gonna do like that. I'm so proud of myself, y'all, because every week I forget to do something. Every doggone week. Okay, so we're going to total here. 51.75, 25.16, 120.36, 11.95. So this week and next week are where the bulk of my bills are gonna come out, but my bills are pretty minimal still. It's not like they're really high bills. 209.22. Let's get the green pen. And what we have remaining is $1,992.60. So let's go ahead to the variable expense category, which I have a couple of things this week. Grab the red pen back. Okay, so first thing we always do is our budgeted expenses, groceries, gas, all of that good stuff. Of course, there's no due date, and this month is $200 a week. Cross that out. Next we have, I did budget for business. I don't have anything specific in mind, and really I just threw it in this particular week, but I am possibly thinking of purchasing something this week to go into that category. I really thought about it last week, but I was like, no, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to try to do it in the week that I have extra business expense money for. And then last thing is a commission, which I'm going to send out on the 18th, and that is going to be for $122.82. So if I do end up purchasing this thing I'm thinking about, it's probably gonna be like 30 bucks, probably somewhere along those lines. All right, so let's go ahead and total up this category. We got $322.82 plus $99.68 plus $99.68. And that is, these bright lights make it so hard to see. So the total is going to be $422.50. And our remaining $1992.60 minus $422.50. We have $1,570.10 remaining. And now let's go ahead and do the savings category, set up our checks and balances for next week, and then we are going to be good to go. So typically by this point, because I have already fully funded my car sinking fund and my tax sinking fund, I typically send everything remaining to, hold on one second, sorry, I forgot my blue pen. But anyway, so typically I send everything remaining for the end of the month to my miscellaneous / investment sinking fund. But I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm actually going to be sending it to my true emergency fund, and here is why. For those of you guys who are new, around November of 2017, I took $2,000 out of my true emergency fund for an investment. At the time, it was supposedly a no-risk investment. Contracts were signed, all of this good stuff. And so because I'm like, oh, well, I didn't have sinking funds back then. And I'm like, all right, both of my emergency funds are fully funded. This is supposedly a no-risk investment. I have the contract that states so. So I'm good. I'll just take it out of my true emergency fund. This was supposed to be a 6-month investment that I was supposed to get back in May. And as you guys can see, it's almost May again. At this point, I'm 100% convinced that I'm not getting my money back. And a couple of months ago, I decided that I had ended up lending a friend, and I'm going to put that in quotations now, but I had ended up lending a friend $2,000. They needed help. I'm one of those people where, you know, I got it, I'll help. At this point, after that, 2019, until I die at 100 years old, it's a no for me. But I had told myself, all right, this person is supposed to start paying me back at this particular point. So because they owed me a little over $2,000, and because I needed to refund myself for this true emergency fund of $2,000, because at that time I had already started to question whether I was going to get this investment money back. I'm like, I'll just refund myself at that point. This person has not started paying me back. They fell on hard times, even worse. Whatever. So at this point, I'm just going to refund myself back. And when this person actually eventually, hopefully, maybe next year, starts to pay me back, I will just put it back into my miscellaneous / investment sinking fund that I took that $2,000 that I loaned out. I've chalked the investment money up as a loss at this point. So I know that was long. I'm sorry, but I've had a lot of you people come in, new subscribers, hey y'all, and y'all don't know the situation. So now you do. So today is the 16th. I'm going to send this money off today. So my goal is to refund myself the entire $2,000. It'll probably be $2,030 because I believe I had to pay a $30 wire fee to wire the investment money to the person. So I'm going to end up sending this week $1,559.25. which means that if I do it that way, if it was a $30 fee, excuse me, that means I have $470.75 remaining. So I'm just gonna put that in parentheses over here so that I know for next week. So yeah, at this point, I'm just like, you know what? You just stop having the faith in people. Y'all, I forgot the unbudgeted and the variable expenses. I shouldn't have bragged up here. I shouldn't have bragged. I'm so mad. It's all right. Ooh, I shouldn't have bragged. That's my fault. That's what I get. I'm gonna remember next week. Not next month. I'm gonna remember next week. I remember one extra thing every week. So next week we're gonna be perfect. Y'all just watch. I'm gonna speak it into existence. Okay, so total we have here is $1,559.25. And remaining is $10.85. What do I do with that $10.85? Not a dang on thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You guys know I don't zero out my zero-based budget that I now do, that I did not do when I was in debt. I don't zero out to the end of the month. So if I have a negative month, it's okay. It is okay because I zero myself out to $4,000. Okay, so we got beginning balance. Ooh. I'm gonna show y'all something that I like about these pens. See how easy it was for me to rewrite over it? My old erasable pens were not like that. Beginning balance, what do we have? $43.6106. We're gonna add the income of $2,201.82. And that gives us $6,562.88. And I'm just going to go ahead and write these over here because the actual for these first three are always the same. Okay, now we're going to subtract our fixed expenses, variable, and our savings. So fixed, we have $209.22. Variable, man, I love these pens. Variable, we have $422.50. Savings, we have $1,559.25. I should have used my ruler. That's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, so let's do our last calculation of this video. We're gonna subtract. And if you're new here and you're wondering why I do blue for savings, because even though it's being deducted out of my account, it's still going somewhere else, so it's still positive. It's like a positive thing, so I don't want to use red. All right, so just to check and balance this, if we take this amount plus the 1085, oh, what the hell did I do? Oh, not plus, subtract the 1085. because we're supposed to be positive. If we subtract that, that gives us our beginning balance that we had. So this plus our remaining, or minus our remaining if we're negative, gives us what our projected balance should be. So yeah, that's it for this paycheck to paycheck budget for week 3. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, but other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.